Back in the early days of this channel, I spent a lot of time just doing videos about cool prompts that I was using and discovering for the creative writing ecosystem. And I realized I haven't really done a whole lot of videos like that in a while. So this is going to be the first of hopefully a series of videos just focused on some cool prompts. And in this one, I'm talking about what I'm calling the logic check prompt, which is just a prompt that I've developed to go through any particular story related element, particularly in the early planning stage of your books. Give it a logic and plausibility check. See, does this all make sense? Are there any sort of plot holes or things that just don't really make sense when you think about it going into that? Now, I developed this through the process of creating an automation, but you can use this just by itself. You can create a project that specializes in running this prompt. You can just run it as a single chat thing, or you can integrate it into whatever program you choose. Now, if we go here to my handy dandy Jason's prompt document, which by the way, you can get for free by signing up for the waiting list for Story Hacker Gold, link down below. You don't have to actually sign up for Story Hacker Gold. You just join the wait list. And if you do want to go and take it to the next level, you can of course join the gold when it opens up. But in the meantime, even if you want to join the Story Hacker Gold program, you can join the waiting list and you'll get this while you wait. All right. This prompt document with all of the prompts that I've talked about so far, to which I have recently added this logic check prompt. Now, the way checks work and the way I work with them is that we take a model, run a piece of content through it, and say, check for these things, 1, 2, 3, etc. And then we have it run that check, and that we then take that improvement plan and apply it to the original thing and are like, okay, now rewrite this to do these things that the improvement plan says, but don't change anything else. And what that does is it allows us to incrementally improve on an original text, whether that's an actual chapter of your book, or whether it's a story dossier or a character bio or whatever that is. You can use a check like this to do that. So it's a two-step process. The second step is really simple. You just say, here's the original thing. Here's my improvement plan. Please implement the change of the improvement plan and change nothing else. That's all you have to do. Let's talk about the logic check itself. I'll zoom in here a little bit so you can see it. Now, I've designed this one. The one that's actually in my document is a logic check for a story dossier. So this is early in the writing process when we've we're assembling all of the different pieces of what we want in our book. So this is just for the story dossier. But if you want, you can just tweak this prompt so it works for a character bio, for a chapter plan, for, an outline, whatever it is that you want. Just so you know, as I go through and read through the prompt, we're talking just about the story dossier, which is part of my process, which you can see early on. So it starts out something like this. You will be auditing an early stage story dossier for logical consistency and plausibility, which by the way, you can use this even if you don't use AI for the actual writing of your book. You can run your own brainstormed ideas and things like that, your plans, your outlines through a prompt like this to help you out. The dossier contains a premise, pitch, character list, and world building elements for a story concept. You would, of course, change that line if you had something different from a dossier. Here is the dossier to audit, and then you paste whatever your dossier looks like in here. Then and keep in mind, I've also got these XML tags. I've talked about these a lot. This is just a good way for AI to really understand in neat little boxes where everything is, right? All right, and then here under instructions, if we say your task is to identify logical inconsistencies, implausible plot elements, character world mismatches, and world building conflicts that would undermine the story's internal coherence. Perform the following 6 audit checks. So we got 6 of these. Premise, logic check. Does the core premise hold together internally? Are the central conflict and stakes consistent with the stated world rules? Does the basic what if or setup make logical sense? This is something I've found is often a problem with some of the output that AI gives you. It gives you something that kind of sounds okay, but then when you really dig deep into it and think about it, you're like, that actually, that character, it wouldn't really make sense for them to get that power this time, or that's really convenient for the plot, all that stuff. There's often just slight logical or implausible misalignments there. All right. Number 2 is character world fit. Do the character roles, goals, and capabilities make sense given the world building? And does any character's existence contradict stated world rules? Do character relationships and motivations align with the premise and pitch? Are character power levels, social positions, or abilities plausible in this world? Number 3 is world building coherence. Do the world elements support and enable the premise? Are there conflicting world rules stated in different sections? Do geography, technology level, social structure, and magic/tech rules work together logically? You can obviously modify that if you're not writing fantasy or science fiction. Are there internal contradictions in how this world operates? Number 4 is plot setup plausibility. Given the pitch, are there obvious logistical impossibilities? That's another one important for the AI to really think through. Are there character motivation gaps that would prevent the story from starting? Does the antagonist's power and position make sense relative to the protagonist's starting point? Is the inciting incident plausible given the world and the characters? Number 5 is early stage convenience flags. This is a big one. Does the premise rely on unlikely coincidences without justification? That's something that AI does a lot. It just says this, this sort of thing happens, but then you're like, well, why does that happen? Are there characters who exist purely to solve plot problems with no other narrative purpose? Does the protagonist have suspiciously perfect allies or resources that feel contrived? Are there, because the plot needs it, elements with no in-world logic? This is a problem that both AI and most humans share when coming up with your plot. A lot of times we just go like, yeah, but this needs to happen, and you sort of force your characters down that path. It becomes a lot harder to figure out how can you do that naturally. So this is part of the prompt looks for that. And then number 6 is specific fixes. For each major issue identified, provide concrete suggestions to resolve the problem while preserving the core pitch and appeal of the story. For each of the issues you identify, use this format. And then I give it some formatting things here. Here is an example of a well-formatted issue that I put there. And then this is something that was suggested to me by the Claude prompt generator as I was trying to refine this prompt using that generator, which is having it do this scratch pad thing. Before you write your final audit, use a scratch pad to systematically work through each section of the dossier. So it's providing this, assuming that the model you're going to use is a thinking model that thinks through things before it actually creates the thing. First, identify the core premise and main pitch, list all the characters and their stated roles, capabilities, list all world building rules and elements, check each audit category systematically, note any contradictions and plausibilities or logic gaps. For each issue, think through what specifically breaks and how it could be fixed. And then I have it say structure your final audit report with these 6 sections, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that we already went over. If a section has no issues, state no significant issues identified in this category. In section 6, specific fixes, provide 3 to 6 concrete actionable suggestions that address the most critical problems while preserving the story's core appeal. Your final output should contain only the 6-section audit report, not the scratch pad. Each issue should be clearly formatted with the structure shown in the example above, and then we end the instructions. So this is the general idea behind the logic check. Now let's talk about what model you want to use with this. And first of all, you definitely want a thinking model because this is very much a thinking type of task. And while a lot of the checks that I do don't necessarily need to have really robust models, this is one that I think you do need a really smart and probably slightly more expensive model to run on your dossier or whatever it is you're running it on, because it requires such a logical thought process. Like, we really want it to think like a human as much as possible. And so to get the best results, you're going to want a model like currently, as of today that I'm filming this, the best ones would probably be Gemini 3 or Claude Opus 4.6. because they have some of the best reasoning capability out there right now. So I would use one of those. Obviously, Claude Opus 4.6 is a little bit more of an expensive model, so you can use Gemini 3 if you want to save on cost. But if you're only running this on a single story dossier for your entire book, I don't have any problem using the most expensive model out there. And if you get Claude Opus 4.6 through paid subscription to Claude or something like that, better yet. Right? So that is the idea of the logic prompt. So what you would do is you'd run this on your story dossier. You would then run a second prompt and say, okay, now that you've created these recommended fixes, go ahead and implement those fixes, but don't change anything else about the story dossier. And it would go and do that. And so once again, if you want to get your hands on this prompt, you can go ahead and join the waitlist down below. Most days it is on a waitlist, but you might see it, like if you just happen to show up the day that the membership is open, you won't be able to see it as a waitlist. So if you just want the prompts and you don't want to actually join the group, you'd have to wait a day or so for the wait list to come back. That's just kind of like how it works. But anyway, go check out the link below to get this, and I will see you in the next video.